That was so cool. What up, YouTube? Welcome to PMC Fishing. Like always, I appreciate you for watching. So, right at the old state park today. Got the boat hooked up. I'm actually fishing solo today, which I normally don't like to do in the boat, but today's just all about learning something different. I do this a lot, and I tell myself I'm going to go out and do one thing, and then I kind of fall into old habits. And today's goal is electronics. I personally struggle with any kind of like offshore fishing, and obviously I use the term offshore loosely at this lake. It's a pond, you know, you can cast across it, but it does have some deep water, and I need to learn how to fish it, especially in the summer and the winter. Like fishing deep water, not just beating the bank up, is something I really don't know how to do and something I really struggle with. So today I'm probably not even going to put a rod in the water for the first like hour. I'm just going to run around with the electronics and try and scan as much of this thing using down scan and side scan, and just learn as much as I can about this body of water. I tell myself I'm going to do it all the time when I come out here, and then I pick up a rod the second I hit the water and never look at it again. And so it's a bad habit. So if you guys actually see this video, it means I figured something out, or I gave up and started fishing the bank and caught some fish. So we'll see. I'm going to try not to give up today, but I really appreciate you guys following along today, and I'm going to try and catch some fish. Let's see if we can't figure something out. See you guys on the water. Okay, so what I'm doing first before I do my down scan and side scan over this whole thing is I've got a Humminbird HELIX 7 on this boat, and it has what's called auto charting. So when you hit a body of water like this, that's just a pond, or even like just a not very popular body of water, or a very large body of water, you can actually use the auto chart system and scan the entire lake, and it'll build you a charted graph, and you get a full underwater topographical map. And that'll help you moving forward with like offshore stuff, so that way I know the complete contours of this whole body of water, whereas normally I'm just kind of guessing where the deep water is and where any kind of drop off or valley or anything like that would be. So we're just cruising around. We're gonna check it out. So as you can see right here, have the whole lake kind of highlighted there, and then all the red is showing it's less than 5 feet, obviously, is what the red means, is what color I have that set to. And we're just going to keep tracking, and we're going to try and cover this whole thing. So that's what we're going to do first, and see how this goes. Okay, so we have officially charted this whole half. It's taken about an hour, so I'm not going to do the other half yet. I'll probably do that later when I get tired, but I'm getting itchy. And so what I've pretty much figured out is this whole side, other than a small chunk right here, is anywhere from 8 to 1 feet. But once you get to that point, it drops off. There's a decent ledge on this inside of the dam, and there's a big hole right here basically that drops down to about 12. And it's the only like real, that's not like super just gradual gradient line. There's a steeper line over here on this left side. So that's something I'm gonna probably target. But this little rock pile comes out much farther than it looks. So we're gonna try cranking it real fast. With this deep diver, and see if we can tuck a fish into it here. I want to get the crank, so the next thing I got, a little baby drop shot here. my curiosity is going to get the best of me here. We're going to go hit the rest of this point. It needs to be scanned because I am curious about it. Okay, so scanned this point and looked at it, and there's a little shelf. It actually drops off steeper on this far side than it does right here. And I'm gonna run just the rim of it where it goes from like 4 foot to like 8 foot. There's a little drop off point. And I'd like to think 8 foot is deep enough for these fish, but yep, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're throwing the spinnerbait until we get the shot block going. There's one. Oh no! Brother, chill. Chill. Ah, thank you. Spinnerbait bass out here off the point. Heck yeah. We like I was saying, I just have way more confidence throwing like a spinnerbait or a chatterbait or something through this stuff. And because I'm just going to power fish while I do this lap and mess with the charting and try and chart this other side of the body of water. But I mean, little tiny guy, but man, super happy to just get a bite. Feels good to actually catch a largemouth, man. I've been struggling. So that's a good sign that they'll eat a spinnerbait. And this is I think this is the KVD special, Kevin Van Dam special spinnerbait. Picked this up last time I was in Tucson, checked out the new Bass Pro Shops. And I'm really happy with the action on it. So, see if we can't catch another one. Heck yeah. I see a fish up there. I see a fish up there. In that cove. I spooked him. There's a bass up there. Let's see. I think I put it a little too on the nose there, but I don't see him anymore. He was cutting to the right, and then I kind of put that frog right on top of his head, unfortunately, and he cut back left. I think he went back up into the reeds, but or even like the whopper plopper. There's fish. There's a fish. Smacked it as soon as they hit the water. Heck yeah. Hey. Do this all freaking day, dude. Alright. Fish number 2, man. About the same size, little guy. Right up here in this little cut in the shallows, so maybe, I guess, power fishing the spinnerbait might be the play. Oh, there goes one jumping for the... Just had one jump for dragonfly right here. This looks like good frogging stuff, so I might I'm gonna get right here to the opening of it, and I'll toss the frog over the top of it 2 or 3 times. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go in here. Ooh. There's the little guy, right? Then I'm gonna fuck it up like that. That's cool. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. Oh, he hit it, dude. Got him. That was so cool. I threw the glide bait out there and this little guy followed it in. So I just picked up the drop shot, threw it at him. And he hit it the first time, missed him, and then came back for it. Just a itty bitty guy, but out here, man, any fish counts. That's funny. It's called fighting for every bite right there. That's survival fishing. Fish up there. Man, that one smoked it right off the top. There was like a little wolf pack of them right there, and he said, I don't want you guys to get it. Alright, well, there's another little itty bitty guy. Man, there's a couple of them up shallow, so we're gonna keep, see if I can't pick one more off. I saw like 4 there, so that was freaking cool, man. Oh no, it came off. Shoot. And then of course I'm gonna throw absolute loops all over everything right here. Oh. Alright. Come flip the old jig, and holy shit, that rod's hot. We're just gonna flip and pitch here, and run this stretch back to the rocks there. See if we can't make something happen here. Don't need to slow the hell down. She still kicks. Okay, so we need to get back into that deeper water. I left my tail. Note to self, right? Future self, and anybody else watching this, any of these like boot tail swim baits, when you're done with them, put them back in their original box, hold their shape. So I just threw this in my tackle box last time, and the tail got folded up and got hot, and now she not so boot taily. And if you're broke like me, that means you can't just go buy another one. So yeah, it definitely lays on its side as it's going. Well, that was beautiful, Tate. Yeah, she is swimming so sideways. Alright, one more cast, then we're going to spinner bait. This ain't gonna work. Done ruined this bait, unfortunately. You are. We are. Heck yeah. Alright. Well, the chest rig died and this one's about to die, so threw up here through the little BFS off this point and got another, little half pounder, but it's one more fish. And on the BFS, they're super fun. They fight so much harder. But I think that's going to do it. We're going to wrap it up, and I still got to get everything back on the boat. By yourself, it's kind of a pain, so I got to get everything loaded up, get the boat out of here, and I still got to go run some errands for the day. Did I learn how to fish deep? No, I caught every fish shallow. But we did map the like 80% of this pond, so that way I can at least sit down at home and break down body water, maybe come up with a plan for next time. But we at least caught some fish, didn't get skunked, and that's all I can hope for this summer. It's been rough. Like always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. See you in the next one.